Well, it is a perfect day to go up to Zach's cabin because it's Valentine's Day. And joining me now, world-renowned chef Ron Jackson. How are you doing this morning?
I'm great. How are you?
I'm great. I'm sure that you are very busy for tonight, especially with it being Valentine's Day.
We are.
So lots of reservations required.
Yes.
All the time.
Yes.
Not just for tonight.
Especially tonight, though.
Especially tonight. So tell me, how do we get up to Zach's cabin? Because I know it's a very special sleigh ride.
Well, you would have to make your way up to the Ritz-Carlton, and there's you walk through the lobby, and on the other side of the lobby, at the bottom of chair 16, we have a sleigh that comes down. It's pulled by a cat, and everybody loads up in that.
So romantic. I find that to be.
And you get back down the same way. So
yeah.
It's a once-in-a-lifetime experience. It's really special.
Now tell me a little bit about yourself, because I know you have traveled all over the world learning new styles of cooking and baking, and you just have so much experience. We're really lucky to have you now at Zach's Cabin.
Oh, thank you. I've spent the last 10 years at the Hotel Colorado in Glenwood Springs. That was a fantastic experience. And I'm very happy to be with Vail Resorts now and working up at Zach's Cabin. It's an amazing experience. And I'll be at Red Sky Ranch during the summers.
Oh, great.
But prior to that, I spent 15 years in Europe working my way around from London to Paris, and I had an absolutely great experience. But I'm glad to be back in Colorado.
Yeah.
Glad to be at Zach's.
Europe always has a lot of great learning opportunities,
Yes.
and especially France, known for their food and their chocolates as well. So what have you prepared for us today?
Well, I thought I'd make something that anybody can make at home, and it's kind of a sharing Valentine's style dessert. Basically, it's a chocolate bag with a raspberry milkshake. What I do is I go to the grocery store and I pick up these bags. They're coffee bags because they have a lining inside. The chocolate won't stick to them. And you basically take some dark chocolate. This is 73% dark chocolate. So it's really dark chocolate, but it sets up very well. It's been tempered, and so you basically pour it into the bag.
Now, when you're cooking it, you have to put the chocolate in a different bowl and then water underneath, because I have definitely burned chocolate before just trying to throw it right in the pot and putting it over the stove.
Yes, you do. And and you want to cook it to around 86 to 87.5 degrees. So it's just warm. It's not boiling hot, or it will not set up.
It'll start to burn.
So you turn it around in the bag like this, and keep turning the bag and working the chocolate.
Now, what does it do when you're turning it in the bag to keep it on the outer rim there?
Well, it thoroughly coats the inside of the bag.
And maybe we can show it this way here, yeah, so you can see it coating the inside of the bag.
And as the chocolate sets a bit, anyway, you just keep turning it around, and then.
And so why do you want it to coat the outer side of the bag?
All the way up. Well, you want it to get thick enough so that it'll set thick. Then you would put it in a refrigerator.
Okay.
Like this one. And then after it sets, you can tear the bag away.
Ah, so it's fairly easy as well.
Like this. Yeah, it comes right off really easily.
Now, are you making this for your loved ones for tonight as well?
I'm not doing it at the restaurant tonight. My wife's had this plenty of times.
Good. Lucky lady.
And so you end up with a chocolate bag like that.
Okay. Oh, I love that. And you can see here on the plate, he also has some chocolate-covered strawberries. I was calling these the bunny ears, but you could call them whatever you want.
They
and
look
some
like bunny
really
ears.
beautiful chocolate twigs. They actually look like twigs, which was really awesome. I love that. And so you're going to put the strawberry shake, the raspberry shake into this here?
That's right.
Oh, this sounds like something I need. I'm so glad that you're here this morning. And so what are the hours for Zach's Cabin?
The hours are, we're open for lunch every day, but that's pretty much members only. We're open for dinner from the first cat. We'll pick you up at 5:15.
So the cat comes at 5:15. Here's a shot of what Zach's Cabin looks like. It's an absolutely gorgeous location.
And along with that, we're open until, I think our last reservations are at 8:45 would be the last cat out.
Okay.
That's on a full
Great.
night.
And you can always do those reservations at opentable.com. You can see Zach's Cabin is a luxurious cabin setting, and it offers really impeccable views for you while you're out there having a good time. Yeah, go ahead. Blend her up. And so do you have any specials going on for Valentine's Day tonight?
Yes, we do. We've got some high-end specials. I think we've got a filet of lobster, and we've got some really nice fish in. And then we've also got a new menu that we started last week. We have black cod and some really interesting ingredients.
That sounds delicious. I love seafood myself. I love lobster. I know you guys have a great meat selection as well. And so do you have any new items on the menu that you'll be sharing?
Yes, we've got a elk tenderloin wrapped in pancetta, and we're serving that with a corn waffle and cipollini onions and asparagus.
Wow, that sounds delicious. Oh, I love it.
A couple of these.
This looks amazing. I always feel so lucky when I get to be here because I get to indulge in this as well. And so now, does your dessert menu offer this?
No, not at the moment. Not at the moment.
Yeah, so this
would be more, I would do this during the summer.
Yeah.
Definitely.
And so what kind of desserts do you have offered for tonight?
Tonight we've got a coconut creme brulee.
Sounds delicious.
I think we've got a sticky toffee pudding, a chocolate mousse. Some really nice stuff.
I love
plenty
creme
to choose
brulee.
from. And we have a dessert special tonight as well. And,
Great.
That will be a surprise.
Now, did you learn the creme brulee in France when you were there in Paris?
I made creme brulees in France.
Yeah, I'm sure you did. And so where can we go to get a little more information about Zach's Cabin?
It's at Zach's Cabin
At beavercreek.com?
At beavercreek.com.
Perfect,
yes.
Perfect. So you can get your sleigh ride. Again, you said it takes off at 5:30.
Yeah. 5:15, 5:45 are the first two sleighs, and then we have a 6:30, I think a 7:30, an 8:15, and then, if necessary, an 8:45.
And don't forget to make your reservations because you definitely need them for Zach's Cabin, especially because tonight is Valentine's Day. So I hope that you have a wonderful evening. Don't forget to swing on over to Zach's Cabin and log on to their website today. Coming up next, we're taking it back over to Gabe. He's going to give you another look at that weather forecast.